Project Natural Heavyweight. I get a couple questions, where that name came from. Um, the reason why I came up with that is I started hashtagging using that when I first started documenting my bodybuilding and my competitions on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. And the reason for it is because it's a way to pay homage to an old training DVD that I used to watch religiously. It was put out by Justin Harris, who's also known as Troponin on various message boards. He goes by Troponin Nutrition. That's his, coaching company. And he has a supplement company called First Attachment. But it was him training for the super heavyweight category at Nationals, I believe it was. And it was a video that he made with his training partner, who was, I believe he was 19, but a young Steve Kuklo, who is now an IFBB professional bodybuilder. So it was a training DVD they put out that was known at the time as like the visual guide to how to properly train DC style. So DC training, also known as Doggcrap training, is a system created by Dante Trudel. And it was pretty hardcore, kind of underground. Some bodybuilders, brought it mainstream, like David Henry, who was a previous 202 Mr. Olympia, for those who are old enough to remember the 202 division. That's now the 212 division. Dusty Hanshaw did it as well. Scott Stevenson, Dr. Scott Stevenson, Skip Hill. There's a lot of guys that kind of came from that DC umbrella. But it was something we watched religiously back then, not only to learn how to train DC properly, but also to, motivate us and to show us the intensity we needed to bring to our training, to bring our progress and our gains and our performance to the next level. So hashtagging it in my own way, Project Natural Heavyweight, was just a way for me to, help bring that hardcore intensity, that focus that they had in that video to my current training. So that's where that came from. And the idea of the docuseries came from my coach, Tyrone Ashmead. And he was like, there's a real void in terms of your everyday guy, your local guy putting out this type of content. There's lots of content for professional bodybuilders out there who live the lifestyle, they're paid to lift, watch 45-minute videos of them training or eating and stuff like that. And, but, I'm a nobody, I'm no one famous, no one wants to see me eat for 45 minutes. If you do, I'm a little concerned about you. But something that just shows someone who lives the everyday lifestyle. So I work full-time as a kinesiologist. I got 2 kids that I have part-time. I coach my son's football team. I have to cook my own food. I got to go grocery shopping and just maintain a life that's really busy. So it's just something that your regular everyday people or people who live for the fun of it or the love of it can relate to. But I was like, man, I don't have the time to devote to this. But then I got to thinking, I know a lot of different people in a lot of different areas or trades or skill sets. And I figured that it would be fun to put it together as a collaborative effort. So, one buddy contributed, re-recorded one of his songs for me to use in the trailer that I put out. I have another friend who is good at graphic design and editing. So if he helped me with the trailer and any other graphic animations I want moving forward, he's an easy guy to reach out to. I have another one who is a hip hop artist and a producer, and he's going to contribute some of his music so that I don't have to use the boring YouTube stock music for these videos. So it all came together pretty perfectly. So I thought, okay, let's do this. And so the docuseries, Project Natural Heavyweight, the return, because it's my return to the competitive stage after 5 years of being away. So I figured I'd make this an event and document the first year back, the first year of many. So I'm back. So the training program I've been following for a while, it's kind of a blend of DC training, and lately a blend of kind of a Jordan Peters approach in terms of how to split up the muscle groups and the frequency of training. So DC training is something that I have done off and on for the better part of 15 years. There's a lot of elements I love about DC training. The first is that there's nothing like it in terms of intensity. With that mentality of taking a top set to max failure, beyond failure, but max output, and beating the logbook progressive overload approach, I found that I haven't made any gains with any other program that comes close to what I've got from DC training. It teaches you to train intense to get the most out of every single top set. And I find that's probably the reason why I'm not a volume trainer. I can't volume train. I train my body and my mind in a certain way where after an exercise, or sometimes two, for a certain muscle group, I'm done. Anything additional to that one or two exercises, to me, is useless. I'm just going through the motions, not feeling it as well. And it's probably energy better utilized elsewhere, a different body part, or for recovery, or for cardio, or whatever. So DC training, I take that with me, the rest pause technique. Rest pause meaning your top set, take it to failure. Then you rest 15 breaths. Then you take it to failure a second time. You rest another 15 breaths and take it to failure a third time. And depending on the muscle group and depending on the exercise, you're aiming for 15 to 30 total repetitions over the 3 rest pause sets. And then you're done that exercise. And the way that it just pushes you way past failure is there's nothing like it. And it's a great feeling too, knowing you want to beat your previous rotation by just even one single repetition makes all the difference. So the other thing I carry over from DC training is doing an A rotation and a B rotation and a C rotation. So how it looks, trained by JP kind of scheduling with a DC, foundation to it, my own spin on it. So I do a push day, day 1. Day 2 is a pull day. Day 3 is rest. Day 4 is biceps and legs. And day 5 is another rest day. And I repeat that. So I do an A rotation and a B rotation and a C rotation. So that way it gives me a variety of exercises. So I never get bored of my program, but I hit it often enough where I'm still able to make gains, and strength gains and muscle gains. So my A rotation is heavy, compound, mass building exercises, primarily using machines, Smith machines, plate loaded machines, the occasional barbell for like a deadlift type movement, utilizing rest pause technique for each top set, and just pushing myself well beyond failure. Because when you're stabilized in a machine, you're held in that range of motion. You can just close your eyes, grit your teeth, push or pull, or whatever the exercise has you doing, and you can just put everything into that top set and not worry about injury as much, or balancing a weight or stabilizing a weight, and just hitting it hard. Then the B rotation, similar idea. It's rest pause. They're compound exercises, maybe utilizing more cables, some more barbells, but kind of similar approach. Heavy, hard, intense, rest pause, compound exercises. And then my C rotation is where I take a step back. The C rotation is more for the isolation of muscle groups, to fill in the blanks or hit the muscles from different angles I'm missing on my A and B rotation. Going for the stretch and squeeze, going for the pump, basically doing just straight sets. Your typical straight sets of about 12 to 20 repetitions per exercise, 2 to 3 sets. And that way, it's like a deload. So I'm still targeting the muscles in a way that it's missing out on A and B rotations, but I'm not taxing my nervous system or my joints nearly as hard as the A and B rotations. So it's like active recovery in a way. And that way I can continue training as long as my diet and my sleep and my off days, my scheduled rest days are followed. And I don't really have to take long periods of time off the gym. So that's how I structure it. And I found that long term, I've stayed relatively injury free, and I'm always highly motivated. There's enough variety, but there's also enough consistency to continually make gains. So later on in this video, you'll see me meeting up with Wiseman good buddy of mine who is going to help me out with this prep. We're meeting up for a push B day. So that'll give you a front row seat into how my typical workouts look like and how we structure it, how to utilize rest pause, and bring that intensity to make the gains that you need. Training with Wiseman tonight, so don't need a full scoop of dry scoop. All right, so the stars aligned, and I'm meeting up with big old Wiseman, someone I've known since we first competed against each other in 2010.
Yeah, 2010, yeah.
So that's 13 years ago, which makes us feel really old.
No, not me. I'm very young. He feels old. I feel like I'm 26. Yeah.
Wiseman button.
Exactly.
So today we're going to do B day for push. So we're going to start off with flat Smith, go into a machine shoulder press. Then we'll do some chain dips. We've got to hit the chain dips.
Oh, it's a must.
Right? Because we call this our Johnny Jackson and Branch Warren workouts. I don't know if you noticed, but he's Branch Warren. I'm Johnny Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll do chain dips or tries. Then we'll do straight arm pec deck. And we'll do single arm lateral raises with the cable. Yeah. And finish off with like a horizontal cable crossover tricep extension. So it's always a good time when Wiseman's here. I had to take a double dose of dry scoop today. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
let's kill it. Let's kill it.
We'll see if we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. I've been stuck in this mental state. Feels like I'm being weighed down. 1 minute I'm good, then it fluctuates. It's like a vice grip on my life. Don't know how I'll ever escape. Why do I feel like my time is run out? When I know that it's not too late to make amends, tie loose ends and correct mistakes. Let myself down so much that I got little faith. Know I gotta change, pursue through the temptations. Then I cave, pray to God that I can find a better way than the poison I consume to make it through the day. And
last warm-up set.
Nobody will do it for you. You gotta be the one to make a difference.
Just get the neurological system and the muscles and the mind just ready to give it all for that last rest pause set.
There we go.
All right, so top set for rest pause. Last one got 14 total. Today is only 15.
Easy does it.
Listen, the reality is that you can really do whatever you want to do in this life. The only thing stopping you is you. You just have to tap into that mindset. Yeah, it's never really too late. I feel like every time I write, it's a sad song about struggling. But shit with the stress I've been juggling, don't got a lot of good energy to funnel in. And my lifestyle's been fucked, I won't even front. White lies and negligent behavior. I got myself in this mess, but still seek out a savior. Selfless, but still I need a favor. How I'm gonna win when I'm too worried about what I could've did. Coulda, shoulda, would've been, focus on what is. Save me from all this, return to happiness. The leader of vengeance, the keeper of madness. The lever, then vanish and reverse the damage, but revert the anguish.
Up.
Hey, Swiv, you know I had to come through on this one. Novel's finest. It's your boy Details. Yo, Cena, what's good? Yo.
There you go.
Like, sitting back with a blunt roll. True story, watch it unfold. Once more for the people who I once known. Lots of dope with the streets of the gun smoke. I'ma leave it untold. What's so hard is a lifestyle, man, and it might sound bad, but for myself, I just kept the Benz, range racks, couple lifestyle hands, chains, all black P89. You understand? Now here is the issue. The way that life leads to. Yo, you can't take it with you. Your man's out to get you. His handshake official. Slow dance with a pistol. That I'm all the way out, no lottery. See me ball like Hardaway, globe trotting. Bags packed, no holiday. All I'm saying is.
Easy does it.
Hey, you know what it is? It's a hood stock freak sound production collaboration. Keep your eyes out for the young guns, man. Nanaimo, British Columbia. It's your boy Details.
Oh, that's good. There we go. Rest pause, Wiseman. Good control. Let's do it. Good. Good. That's 4. Come on. Breathe it out. 15 breaths. Nice deep breaths. Push, push. Come on, one more. Lock it out. Up, 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 up. Push, push, push. Grit it out, grit it out. Good. 15 full breaths. You got one more. And on the fly, if that first rep's a little bit too much, just speed up the second rep a little bit. You got it. Come on. Drive. Easy. Good. One more, Wiseman. Up, 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 up. Come on. Racket. All right, so last warm up, and probably get 3-4 reps just enough to feel the weight before we go all out on our rest pause. There we go. Good control. Good work. That's 5. Good.
Yeah, let's go.
Not bad. That's 7 plus 2 plus 1. That's 10 total reps for a new weight. So next week, aim for 11. We did our mass builder for chest, mass builder for shoulders. Now the mass builder for triceps is chain dips. So last warm-up set, we're going to do rest pause with 3 chains each. This is when we channel our Branch Warren and Johnny Jackson workout vibes. So for our working sets, you know we got to go black and white.
You got it. Easy. 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 Up. Easy. Up. Nice.
All right. Okay, so I got 8, 3, and 2. So that's 13 reps total. So I'm going to keep the weight the same for next workout. Try to hit at least 14, which is progress. Wiseman's up with his max. Or should I say Branch Warren? All right. 3 chains. Last exercise for tricep. Push. Gradually up. Up. Beauty. Up. Up. High. Come on. Push. Up. 6. Come on. Up. No. Woo. So it'll take 15 breaths. Get as much energy as you can to do it again. Try to aim for maybe 2 to 4 more, and then repeat that 1 more time. And once you get to about 15 reps, that's my magic number, then you've earned the right to increase the weight. Do it. All right. Push. Push. More breath. So that takes you so far beyond failure that there's nothing like it. As long as you can bring the intensity to do it, taxes the muscles right out. Your strength gains and your size gains go through the roof. So I did our mass builders for chest, shoulders, and triceps. We rest pause those. Now we're going to go to more isolation movements. So for chest, we're doing the straight arm pec deck fly. And we just do 3 straight sets of about 10 repetitions each. Still full control, good stretch, good squeeze, but just kind of taxing out whatever's left in the muscle. Come on, Wes. Good. You know, for the heavy push day, I need to bring out the DC training shirt, fresh out of 2007. DC training paved the way for Jordan Peters and them. OG. All right, so our finisher for shoulders is single arm leaning lateral raises. We already did the pec deck, 3 straight sets of 10 reps, and we're doing 3 straight sets of leaning cable lateral raises. Really focusing on the stretch and the squeeze. And just taxing the muscle and every single little bit of energy that's left in that muscle. There you go. Up. And to finish off triceps, we're doing isolation press. It's like a horizontal press, kind of like a French press or a skull crusher, but cable version. And doing it this way keeps the elbows in nice alignment. Really focus on the stretch and the squeeze on the extension. No cheating on this one either because you're seated. And just again, 3 straight sets of about 10-12 repetitions to finish off the triceps. Just finished push B-Day. It was a good workout. Always good to get together with Wiseman every once in a while when the stars line, and I'm really excited because I always have an amazing workout whenever Wiseman comes to town, and it's just that friendly rivalry that I want that revenge when he beat me in 2010. But but it's always good vibes, good energy, and I love how he's gonna clear his schedule a bit to come up at least once a week to get some workouts in. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna happen. We're gonna kill it. This just today is just the beginning of great things. Great workout today. A little bit of chest, triceps,
Chest, shoulders, tries.
Yeah, chest, tries, and shoulders.
He's so taxed. He doesn't even remember. He's so low on blood sugar.
Yeah, way phenomenal workouts, and I'm looking forward to like many more workouts we're gonna have together, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it, Wiseman.
No, it's still more to come.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
So one thing I've been doing differently this competition season is I've implemented daily cardio. So every single day I do 20 minutes a day. And there's no stress to do it every single day as long as I average 20 minutes a day over the week. So if I miss a day, then I just pile on the minutes to another day or two during the week where I can make it work. I find to get my cardio in, I always schedule it at the end of my day or at the very beginning of the day. It's just, for me anyway, it's too difficult to try to do it while I'm at the gym when I'm finished my workout, the post-workout cardio sessions. I can't do that. Like, by the time I'm done my workouts, I'm so depleted, I'm so hungry that it's just, to me, it's counterproductive. The whole time I'm doing the cardio, it feels like, you know, I'm starving, I'm catabolic, and I need to refuel. And in my mind, and maybe I'm just overthinking it, you know, typical OCD bodybuilder style, but I think I'll just eat away at too much muscle, and I think I'm better off to go home, have a bite to eat, replenish, and then get my cardio done at a separate time of the day when I'm a little more energized. When I start to add in a second session of cardio each day, then, you know, one will be in the evening, one will be in the morning before I go to work. But I can't remember the last time I actually did post-workout cardio. It's just something that's never really agreed with me. And there's been 3 main benefits of doing this. It's something I've never done in the past, but I think I'm going to definitely start. First one is the obvious, you know, a little bit of a calorie burn. Helps me tighten up a little bit, but let's be honest, 20 minutes of brisk walking a day isn't going to result in any huge changes, but it does add up. The second benefit to this is I'm not a big eater, so I find that this helps me digest my food a bit better, gets my system moving, so it actually increases my hunger. I do this between my fifth and sixth meal of the day, because by the time I get towards the evening, I just don't feel like eating anymore. And I find that doing this walk just gets things circulating, and I find that my overall hunger is a little bit higher throughout the day. Not hugely to the point where I'm ravenous and starving, because I've never been a big eater, so I don't think it's ever really going to be a problem. Like, even down to the last couple weeks of the competition prep, the dieting part's easy for me. I have a hard time eating all the calories I'm supposed to. So it just makes it more comfortable for me, I should say. And the third benefit is that I find it helps clear my mind at the end of the day. It helps me relax, get some fresh air, nice cold fresh air until the summer hits, of course. But it helps me calm the brain down. It's generally quiet other than the odd car that passes here or there. I get to listen to a podcast, listen to some music, or just listen to nothing and clear my head because it's really quiet out here. And just calms my system down. And I get back to my apartment in a more relaxed state and ready to wind down. Then I have my last meal of the day, which is a casein shake and peanut butter, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to and I'm kind of hungry for by the time I'm done the walk. So that's been a huge benefit. And I definitely noticed that my body's been able to tighten up but maintain my body weight, which is kind of the perfect scenario. Because the longer I can maintain this body weight but still tighten up, the better that I'll look on stage, and I'll preserve as much muscle as possible. So that's the major goal that we're after. But I figured that I would use these evening walks to maybe do a little Q&A. I got a couple questions already collected from my Instagram stories from before, but if there's any others that you guys have, go ahead and comment below on this in the video comment section, or fire me a DM on Instagram. And I've been making a list. There's a few good ones that I'll rifle through. I'll do maybe 1 or 2 per week, record them, and make use of this evening cardio time, this cardio walk that I do. So yeah, leave a comment below, send me a DM. Any questions that you have, I'll answer them as I get to them.
What they get when they doubt you. Call your names and then they clown you. People act tough and then tuck the tails and then hop the shells when they're around you. Your bark is way bigger than your bite. I'm the only beast in this cage. All natural.